Okay, let me see. Hello, testing, testing. Okay, so what I have here is I'm recording my screen so I can show you the images of what's going on or what's playing in my reality. So if you're not aware, you don't know what's going on around me. So just because I look like a normal or person who is not going through anything serious, that doesn't it doesn't show you what's going on the inside. So I feel like I should create a transparency right there, contributing to their transparency. Okay. Let's see. I always do this shit, dude. I already have videos like that. Okay, so this is what's going on, the current crime. This is me. Right here. And this is Angel back here. Now what's going on is that there are several people who are creating a lie and fabricating a story using artificial intelligence and an IoT system. And what they're saying is that that they're creating a story that says that I raped his daughter when she was like 2 months old, or maybe not even, and that I licked her vagina and a whole bunch of other crazy bullshit. And I'm sure I can, with the assistance of AT&T and maybe T-Mobile, I can get the records so I can show you the audio. And so, yeah. So what's going on is that it's a hate crime that was started by, where is it? Gary Huggins. This is a man that took the first steps, or he integrated his eavesdropping and monitoring system. He integrates my personal data to a cloud computing system. Okay? Then this man exposes, he hacks into my email, ivanspiders22@gmail.com, and the other one is iam69taz@gmail.com. And he exposes it to several people at the Wheelhouse. It's a Alcoholics Anonymous group building. It's located on Helgra Park in Deer Park, Texas. Okay, so he convinces me and persists to let him buy me some female underwear, thongs. And so I let him, and he started taking pictures of them, and he exposes them to a website called NastyKingPigs.com. Okay, so I am also a member of that website. I did not tell him to expose those pictures at all, but he did anyways. And I found out pretty soon I started experiencing like symptoms or communications from an IoT M2M advanced communication service. So it turns out that it has been progressing and expanding. This is Nasty King Pigs, and this is on Zoom Info. And the hate crime is against me for being gay, for playing in female clothing, and for taking pictures of me in feminine underwear or thongs, or taking pictures of my ass. Okay? It wasn't serious up until 2018. Jason Pennington uh, stole my social security card. He's a veteran for Navy SEAL or Navy, and he activates a T-Mobile service using my personal information without my consent. He paid $300 to bond me out with A Mobile bail bonds. This is A Mobile bail bonds. So they have history. Their bounty hunters has killed a father. I'm also a father. They killed a father who is black. They killed a black guy. And of course they get away with it because they're using this unparalleled technologies, integrated technologies. So of course they're gonna get away. You know, they get to confuse the cameras and all kinds of other shit. So that's why there's now like several black people who are prosecuting me or following me around trying to shoot me because they claim to be KKK, just like he does. I think he claims to be KKK, I don't know, but they're like white supremacists. And so because he got mad or upset when he found out that I was having sexual foreplay with a guy named Douglas Paul Clark, or Dougie. And so after that, that's whenever Dougie was living inside of an abandoned warehouse with other people. So he did something to the IoT environment, and it caused him to turn his back against me, and now I'm getting hit by a bunch of black guys. He has a ritual to keep me homeless, and to at the end of the movie he wants me to get chased by a bunch of black guys until they catch me and fuck me, and then or rape me and then they kill me or some shit like that. Okay, so I don't know if anybody knows who this guy is, but this is the guy that the bounty hunters murdered. He was assassinated. Okay. The owner of the bonding company is Larry Smith. So what happened? Okay, so the cloud computing system. Okay, no, let's skip to my mom, because all that shit's just filler. I'm trying to hurry up. We have this guy named Esteban Tamayo, who began appearing around my mom in 2018, right after the bonding company. He convinces my mom to go to this medical billing and coding school, where there are other students who are connected to him, who begin showing her how to hack into the brain, or how to monitor the brain, and to begin monitoring behavioral processes. And through those applications and programs, they also have what's called a CPT coding or codes, and those are used for provoking and simulating symptoms of stroke. So they can make me feel like I'm gonna have a stroke, or they can cause me to go through several perception augmentations. Like they can alter my vision, my hearing, and so here you see that how it integrates with your nervous system. And let me see. Okay. So what I was reading is that they create it does this transparent communication thing, and so you see how it does that. Now I know that my mom has been contributing to monitoring me, and she's the reason why she's blocking me from getting this euphoric vibes whenever I'm engaging in sex with my partner. Another thing that I hate is that she is also able to her and her family members, they caused me to begin having bowel movements so that I could start wanting to take a shit just by sitting down next to another guy. That's what they do. That is a hate crime. It is hateful. It is stupid. And then they send me Spanish fucking messages insulting me, telling me, that's what you get. We're gonna kill you. We're gonna make sure that you die or somebody kills you for being gay and for having sex with other men. And so we don't want you to get fucked in the ass. And for that's why we make you shit every time, because you're full of shit and all your friends are shit because they're gay. They're shit because they're gay. And that's what they tell me in Spanish. And so that pisses me off a lot. I don't even talk to my mom's family members, but she's connected. Her sister's like connected to some cartel, Mexican cartel, and that's how they're hitting me. And I'm trying to get them to get the fuck off me because they don't have any rights. They don't have any rights over me. And so what's stupid is that they are hijacking into all of my friends. Everybody that knows me, they're hijacked, and they don't even know it. They're using an unparalleled network. Okay, so that's how they're controlling you. It's through the unparalleled side. And so they're causing my friends to turn against me. But you can see how it has its neurostimulation procedures. And so, again, that connects to the matrix. If you have one of those brain-computer or brain-cloud interfaces, that's how it does that. This is the T-Mobile store that Jason Pennington purchased the SIM card in 2018, late month of February 27, early month of March, something like that. So I'm sure if you pull up the records, you'll see them there. I'm sure he used a military secret or something like that to activate and log me into his military server. And he, of course, because Jason is connected to other veterans or knows those veterans, the entity or the adversary system or entity that was deployed to contribute to the hate crime has been extracting knowledge, information and data from his connections and him, so that it can begin orchestrating and building how it's gonna get away with murdering me or something like that. That's what I keep receiving. So if you don't know what an IoT twin is or digital twin is, you can make one at AWS or Amazon Web Services here. And if you do some research, you'll find out what it is and how it works. So everybody that I know basically has one of those. I have one too, even though the one that I have is not consented. It is against my will. I'm carrying a digital twin with me. I do not want him. It is also incorporated into my mental processes, and it's very disturbing. It is distorting my perception. It is causing unnecessary brain stimulations. It's like an AI bot rooted into my cortex, and it is obeying the commands from my attacker, and I think it's Gary Huggins, and that's how he is gaining control over my system. One of the reasons why I know that it has a lot to do with A-Mobile bail bonds is because the owner, his last name is Smith, and the person that took over, that created a T-Mobile account that I did not create, spelled my name wrong. It's Eric Rivera, but the person that claimed to be the owner of this is on T-Mobile records. His name is Thomas Smith. So here you see Thomas Smith at the top. That's how I know it's connected to them. So because of their hate crime, they've been using integrated API services on my mom, on Alfred Galindo, and they have went to the extent to begin orchestrating a big movement to try to murder me and get away with it. Let's see. So this is, I know she looks a little different right here. I don't know why, but this is my mom and my little brother. The man that I showed you earlier, Gary Huggins, has been spying on both of them since the year 2017 or 2018, early 2018. And he has been doing it without their consent. So this is him. And the reason why I know is because I went to his house after I was bonded out of Harris County Sheriff's Office by Jason Pennington. And he asked me one day, he was like, what is your mom and your son doing in Humble? And I already knew that they were in Humble or what they were doing, but I was like, she was not with my son, she was with my little brother. This is my little brother. And so I stayed quiet, I didn't say anything, but he kind of raised the red flag because I was like, why are you eavesdropping on my mom? And why are you eavesdropping on my little brother? Well, the same way that he's able to monitor them is the same way that he's able, because he has a transmissions, data transmissions or communications, he's able to code and decode channels. And so he's able to augment and alter their reality or their environment or control, use those tactics. Especially if you're fucking with cloud computing and other internal developer systems. This is my son. That's whenever he was like 5 years old, I think. I don't know. And that's my baby mama. Of course, I haven't seen her since many years, maybe like 5 years ago. But my mom still picks up my son, and she'll let me see him or spend time with him. And he's real close to my little brother. Now the issue is that this guy, what's his name? Alfred Galindo, who is also he's the co-signer with A Mobile Bail Bonds, and the second co-signer is my mom. And this is me. And let's see, where's Alfred? Oh my god, I'm sweating. It's hot. I'm still like receiving threats on this advanced communication thing saying that they're gonna shoot you, motherfucker, and all this other shit. Like, instead of supporting me, it's stupid. So this is Alfred Galindo. For some reason, you see, he has my mom as a mutual friend. That's how I know they're collaborating together, or he knows that they did something to my mom, replaced her, or are impersonating her, so that they can control her and get her to give up my information, so that they can all contribute to killing me or murdering me. And the reason why I say this is because Alfred sends me he sent me a threat. Oh man, God. Saying that he would have me illegally deported if he wants to, and that he knows a peaky swear people. And I think that this peaky swear people that he's talking about is my mom and her cartel family, or her Mexican family, that I don't want any part to do. I don't want shit to do with them. Nor do I agree with them. I don't associate with cartels. I don't associate with gang members. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Mr. Veteran here, Jason Pennington, has intelligence and access to benefits and secrecy, like such as classified information, top secret and sensitive compartment information. And so other veterans, he is known to be a con. That's why he was in jail when I was living with them, for stealing the paychecks from his customers or his employees at BB's Cafe by Silverado or Derry Ashford. Let's see. So okay, this is my mom. And this is my family members. Carlos, my sister, my aunt. She's the one that I think my mom has been talking to. And that's how she put a hit on me with some cartel shit. and she ordered to have an IoT machine, or no, M2M SIM card or service activated or integrated with my personal data. There is several impersonations of law enforcement. There are which may be connected to real law enforcement. It's good to know that there is an insider, someone working on the inside of the system or internal, who is creating fraudulent arrest warrants and has me under a threat to assist the criminals or the crime of getting away with murder. The reason why I say this is because he created a warrant for my arrest, saying that I had a failure to comply. And so I went to jail for a whole year. I did not have a failure to comply. I had spoke to my officer, who told me that I did not need to report till February, but a warrant showed up on the month of October, on the month before that. No, not the month before that, on October, before that February, before my birthday. Let's see. And so I keep receiving this Spanish communications in my ear that's annoying, and that needs to stop. I don't care. He didn't have to expose any secrecy to me. He's exposing unnecessary intelligence and crypto to me without checking if I'm not liable. First of all, he's liable. He shouldn't have did that. And because it does create a liability, he should have made sure, and other people who found out about this should make sure that they train me, place me under a training program so that I can be cleared. But you have bitches who want to be like, no sir, we're not going to clear you, we're going to murder you, we want to shoot you in the head. That's exactly what they keep saying. And again, if we can retain the communications and the activity that are on record and are stored in Gary Huggins' cloud. He has a cloud server, and he's holding me hostage and retraining me. Not retraining. He has me restraint to a cloud server managed by him. I don't want him. I told him several fucking times over the years to get the fuck away from me. I made a report to police, to the courts, to the health, to family protective services, to child protective services. I don't want to be with him. He's a pedophile. He's a child molester. My mom witnessed it. Alfred witnessed it. Jason Carl Pennington witnessed it. A. Mo Bellbonds witnessed it. He made an attempt to get me to bring him he's recorded. He started masturbating or foreplaying with himself while he was making sexual comments about children. And then he began saying that he wants to inject them with methamphetamine, put needles in their arms. So it does not make sense that anybody would want to take his side. It doesn't make any sense. Then you have, let's see. There's another one of his profiles on Facebook, but okay. So someone's saying that because he has his IoT servers deployed and integrated with my intent or behavior processes, that he has to shoot me, that he has every right to shoot me. No, he does not have any right to shoot me. First of all, he violated the Fourth Amendment. He did not request a consent to follow me, to stalk me, to monitor me, just as he has been doing with my mom and my little brother. My mom would not give him any rights or any power of attorney to monitor her. Neither would my son. And so because he doesn't like that I play in tranny clothing, or if I dress however the fuck I dress in private, He's creating a cloud server or environment where everybody retaliates against me for being gay. This is a account for T-Mobile that was created without my consent using my information. As you can see here, it says convergent. The only times I see those words is around artificial intelligence, AI convergence, or in the military you will see the word convergence. That's how they use their attacks, through the unparalleled and through the bioweapons. And so you tell me, why is it that after I bonded out and Jason Pennington purchased me the T-Mobile SIM card, I started experiencing I started like three different times I heard a radio or a walkie-talkie, and I tried looking for it and I couldn't find it. If you're not familiar with that voice to skull, you'll see that it's a military thing, and so that's the first one, that's the second one, but before Gary Huggins, is that they took his IoT or unparalleled entity, extracted knowledge from Mr. Pennington here, his information, and put together a voice to skull. And so this is where you'll find it, is that you have how you'll see how it does the nervous system and physical. And here's another name for it, is the integrated fires. Okay, you see here how it says that a lot of people that are going through similar conditions, they experience sounds of pops and clicks and mouse clicks. That's what I hear. And those mouse clicks, they didn't start until after I had moved out of Mark Daniel Nimick's house. This guy was, I think he was the last person that was working on the cloud computing, or contributing his cloud computing to the IoT device or system that is integrated with my personal data, because he wants to try to murder me. Let's see. He works. He's on LinkedIn, and right there he has he's connected to Altura Communications. If you look up Altura Communications, you'll see that they also have convergence and other AI and vision, digital vision, and hearing. I don't know, audio, whatever they do. And you have like right now I just started receiving like Mexican I don't know, what is it, reports, notifications saying that, oh, he's gonna die by himself, saying that I'm gonna die by myself and shit. But I'm not. He's trying to make it seem like I'm ridiculous. I'm not, because there are ways that you can test for this. And here you see where it says ridiculous at the bottom. I circled it in red so you can see what they do is they try to make the person look ridiculous and public humiliation. And I didn't write that, somebody else did. So I suggest that you go to T-Mobile and extract those records. You're going to see other people's names that I did not authorize using my social security number. One of the names that I found is Gilbert Ortiz. The other one is Thomas Smith, and then there's other ones. Somebody's like going around spreading rumors to people, my friends, all of my friends, because I will contact my homegirls also from that I haven't spoken to in years from high school, and as soon as I send them a message, they'll reply saying, "Ew, like get away from me, you freak," or this, like they said, "Don't ever fucking message me again," or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I don't know. I have somebody who is following me, who is spreading pictures of me and images and videos to several other people with the intentions on getting me murdered, shot, and hated, and under a defamation. And he is the one that we need to catch. He keeps claiming to be an MS-13. I don't give a fuck what he is. He needs to be dealt with accordingly. And if we can filter him, we can. If you do what I say, it'll help catch him. One of those strategies is called geofencing. And if you can geofence around the addresses of the people that I named, you will extract and discover data and communications and other silent sound spectrum communication services or systems channels that will disclose to you their proposal to having me murdered, and how they're defaming the federal government, the banking systems, and how they want to claim that they are Freemasons and that they're Rosicrucians and that they are. It's a whole bunch of fraternities that I'm not involved with. It's a mixture of things. And whenever I was residing with Mark Daniel Nimick. That's the first time I heard him say they're going to put him with the crocodiles. If you look up at the crocodiles, if you look up for information through the Electronic Frontier Foundation, you'll see that the crocodiles are individuals who like to use cell site simulators, and the cell site simulators are used well known by police. That's one of their favorite things. And so they use those to tap and monitor other people. So they're called stingrays or IMSI catchers. And so I'm trying to stop that from happening. And then you have a lot of idiots that are going around saying that, oh, we're with behavioral health, and we're rehab, and we're with this and that. No, they're not. They're cyber stalkers who are impersonators. After I bonded it out, you have one of the first people that fell into that command chain was Alex and Manny, and they became under their control. While I was at their apartment, a lot of people started coming over, and I heard that they were going to make a movie about how I'm being executed and I'm gonna get shot or murdered. And so like my friends, like, ever since then started showing concealed behaviors, and it's all over my underwear. Everything is all over my underwear, and that's what I'm trying to fix. And then you have Mr. Roy, who is in partnership, or who is partners with Dougie, Dougie is the first black person that the bonding company, or those white supremacists, KKK, I think, with Gary Huggins, started getting mad because I messed around with a black person. Well, while I was at the warehouse, some Mexicans sent a Spanish notification saying that they were going to make me die. No, they're going to kill me. No. That they're going to make me and Dougie get married. And the way that they marry people is that they make them die together, pass away together, or they murder them. And so whoever did that, I don't understand, but at least I warned Dougie that that's what they told me. And somebody's creating through the Unparalleled a story that says that, or that shows me a possibility that Dougie and his friend Bob Schneider are the ones who generated a energy or a kinetic, electromagnetic energy that they use to boost into my nervous system, or they charge my nervous system up with these dielectrics or impulsive dielectrics, or what is it? Again, it's against my will. I did not authorize it. And so these, soon after that, I remember that Doug got close to me, and I felt and saw like a white energy, or like kind of transparent shield or curtain fall over my head. And then after that, but the sheet, or not the sheet, that energy came out of Dougie. I don't know why. That was weird. And then Bob Schneider, I think it's like an unparalleled thing, unparalleled spectrum, whatever, extended reality application. Bob Schneider then got close to me, and he used what looked like a device, like his cell phone, and began doing something with it, and it caused everything in my eyesight to begin extending or stretching several outlines, like parallel outlines. So as it was doing that, I noted that it was creating a hologram image of tracers, several tracers. And so where you could tell where like he slid me or translated me from point 1 to point B, or point A, from point A to point B. And so there's like an expansion of time or a space there. And so that has over time merged back in to me. So now I'm active on a digital environment where everybody, every person, the cars, the vehicles, everything is now accessible to the person that is in control. The reason why I know this also is because there are unusual tempos in speed, like the speed in the vehicles and traffic is crazy. They sometimes it's like super fast, and it's like, what the fuck? And the people, like, they are accessible. They're like toys, like digital toys, and the environment, it can make them like begin moving like super fast, like as if they had no they had no I don't want to say time. They had no like, there's nothing like that's grounding them. It's done that with some people. Now again, I don't know if this is a military secret. My thing is that I'm upset because he's doing it on purpose to create a liability out of me. He wants to call it Corona because he wants to target the head or the temple, the crown, your brain. And that's why it's in Spanish, because they're pretending to be MS-13 or some Mexican cartel.